Good morning, everybody. This is Songman checking in on this early morning. Just see how everybody's doing. How y'all doing out there? How's the COVID quarantine suiting you? Um, you doing all right? Uh, you out there social distancing? Uh, you staying at home mostly? Kind of slowing down your social activities? Really, to be quite honest with you, my life hasn't changed much. The store I work at has been deemed essential. And I work an overnight shift, so there's no customers in the store when I'm in there. There's probably about 20 employees, and we all kind of, we have our instructions. If we work on the same aisle, we have to make sure we're at opposite ends, or at least not working on the same bay. Um, if we do a project together, we have to kind of make sure we're separated. Um, if we share the work, one kind of does something while the other does another part. You know, um, so I'm still working, still getting that social activity with my workmates. And of course, Sharon works from home. She's online, so nothing has changed much for her either. Um, so it's really kind of hard to gauge this. It's just sort of weird. So most of the crazy stuff I see, I go online and see what's going on, and just seems like a whole lot of stuff is going on with uh, with governors in certain states where, and I understand. I mean, it's some states are really bad off, some cities and stuff like that. It's not even whole towns or whole states. It's like particularly large cities, and this is a strange disease. What other disease or virus or anything have we had where we basically shut down the country so that people don't get sick and die? People get sick and die from the flu. People get sick and die from uh, a lot of different things, and we don't shut down the country because of it. So it kind of makes me scratch my head and think, what's really at play here? Um, is this virus really that different from other viruses we've had? Or there's a lot of politics going into it. There's a lot of back and forth. There's funding for businesses and us citizens, and millions of people out of work. Where we had the highest unemployment, we had the economy was roaring along, and then all of a sudden we're back down, and we've got millions unemployed. Um, I just posted a little post that I copied from a friend of mine. You can go to Home Depot to buy a sponge to paint with or a bucket of paint, but you can't go to a flower shop to buy a flower because that's dangerous for that florist to be open. You can go get an abortion, but you can't go to a dentist. What's going on? I can go and be around people at a store, at a Walmart. I can go to Walmart to buy my food or a toy or a TV, but I can't go to somebody's furniture store because buying furniture is unnecessary. But I can go to Walmart and buy anything I want, and it's perfectly fine. Um, and I can go be around a bunch of people at Walmart, but I can't go to a park, a wide open space. I can't go to the beach. I can't get on a canoe and go out, or in the ocean, or a paddle board. But I can go into a crowded grocery store. Just, our freedoms are being taken away. And whether you like it or not, there's something more at play here. And I agree with the president. It's time to open things back up. It's time. We how easily we allowed things to just be shut down, our jobs to be taken away, our stores to be closed, and we're letting them stretch it out. You know, there's a treatment available, um, but we call into question that treatment, not because it's necessarily not proven, because there's a lot of doctors that have proved it, but then there's the question of, ooh, is the president making money from this? Let's make it political. Let's make everything political. The president has supplied all the ventilators and all the beds, and he's made it possible for all these states. And in fact, now that the weeks have passed, and it was unnecessary. We didn't need millions. Millions of people aren't dying, and now all of a sudden we're having to backtrack on things, on threats, on how big of a threat this is, and it's come down to now it's discussing where the virus came from, how the virus got to us, and so. But just keep your eyes and ears open, and the truth will come out. And, I hope y'all stay safe and healthy. And we'll see you next time. Songman out.